Hello everyone, my name is Alfonso Rodriguez and I'm licensed as a realtor and a mortgage loan officer. This video today is my firsthand perspective on what I think what's going on in the real estate market and give you kind of an update for May 2022 on what's going on in real estate here in Austin and all the surrounding areas and what it means for you as a home buyer or a home seller. Now, as a home buyer, I'm starting to see a leveling off of home prices, and even in some areas, prices are coming down a little bit. And that has to do with what's going on with mortgages and interest rates. So to me, it doesn't seem like yet, at least, that the real estate market's going to crash. And in my opinion, I don't think it's going to crash. It might dip down a little bit here in the Central Texas area, but it seems to me like things are starting to return, at least for this time right now, back to a normal real estate market where there is not as much competition in the resale market when you're making offers on resale homes, and homes are taking usually a little bit longer to sell, 2 to 3 weeks, where before it was 2 to 3 days. And home builders are starting to go back to a buy it now model. And if you've been kind of keeping tabs of the real estate market, you would know that builders were going to a offer up model similar to what you see in a resale market. But there's still some builders out there still doing that, but I'm starting to see more and more builders go back to the buy it now price, just so that way you can kind of see how things are shaping up in the resale market or in the real estate market as a buyer. Now, touching back on interest rates there for a minute, I had mentioned it before. Interest rates have risen significantly just in the past 6 months. So you're going to want to take time and figure out the financing portion if you're going to finance your purchase of your next house before you go out there and start shopping for a home. Because one of the things you don't want to do is to get into a situation where you become house poor, which means that you have this mortgage payment that pretty much eats up all your all the money or most of the money that you make, and you don't have anything really left over to go out and go to the movies, go shopping, go have dinner, take vacations and all that stuff. So for me, as a licensed loan officer, I can help you figure that out. I can help you figure what your options are when it comes to financing your next home, so that way you can really narrow down what's affordable to you, so that way you can confidently go out there and shop for the house that's going to be not only the one that you love, but also affordable to you on a mortgage wise. All right, so now as a home seller, I'm still seeing a lot of demand for people wanting to buy houses. There are still companies moving here to the Central Texas area. There are still high-paying jobs coming to this area, which means that people are still moving here. They're still going to need a place to stay, and they're still looking for homes. Especially during that first week when the iron is hot, you can still get a premium price for your house as long as the home is presented well, marketed effectively, and priced right. You can definitely still get a premium price for your home. Now, every home is different. Its features are unique. So on a general surface level, it's still a seller's market in my opinion. But if you'd like a more deep, in-depth analysis of what your situation is for your house, feel free to get in contact, 512-809-0091. I offer a free, no obligation assessment of what you can sell or more or less what you can sell your house for in today's market, listed with the realtor, or selling it to one of those buy it now cash home buyers that you hear about on the TV or on the radio. You hear them everywhere. You probably even see billboards. And you're going to want to know what the differences are on those, because a lot of the people don't really understand how those work. And with my analysis or consultation rather, I go over all of those and I can represent you on either side. So feel free to get in contact, 512-809-0091. Now, when it comes to financing your next home, you should expect at least to see a higher interest rate from what we saw just 6 months ago from the historic lows. And trying to just kind of give you a general overview, this is by no means a quote of what interest rate that you can expect, but from what I saw for a well-qualified buyer just 6 months ago, you were looking at high to low 3% mortgage rates for a well-qualified buyer, whereas now it can range anywhere between 4 to 6%. And when you see mortgage companies quote a rate or advertise a rate, you're going to want to ask yourself, okay, how much does that cost me to get that rate? Because one of the things that isn't really described very well in the mortgage business is that there's a lot of teaser rates out there. They may either be an adjustable rate mortgage, those have to be disclosed when being advertised, or it's a rate that looks super attractive, but you got to pay 5, 10, 15,000 to get that rate. So what my mortgage company does is that we are our own lender, and we're also a broker where we can go out and shop the different lenders, investors, local credit unions for you to present to you the best mortgage option. So if you want to learn a little bit more about that, give me a call, 512-809-0091. Now, the information I covered in this video is just a very general, surface level analysis of what I see when I'm out there working with buyers and home sellers right now in the market. And things change rapidly, so it seems like on a daily basis now. So please stay tuned for future market updates. If you want a more specific, focused analysis of your house or the area that you want to purchase in, I offer that for free. I love to take a few minutes of your time to have a phone conversation to learn more about your situation, what your goals are, explain how I can help, and give you all the information that you need to make the best decision possible. Just give me a call or send me a text, 512-809-0091. There's probably a link or a field down below where you can fill in your information and I'll get in contact with you. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you found this video helpful. I appreciate your time on watching the entirety of this video. I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors, whether it's in real estate or not, and have a blessed day.